кофейничек, немножко стримочек. Ой, будь здоров.
Hogsmeade, here I come.
You're back! Nice to see you again.
Good for Mr. Weeks. Mr. Weeks and I do make a good team.
Ready to put an end to Harlow.
I'm ready to do what's needed to take Harlow down. I know you have a plan.
We must gather information from the friends of Mr. Bickle that Archie and Mrs. Bickle mentioned. Agabus Filbert, Otto Dibble, and Mr. and Mrs. Rabe.
All right.
I suggest that you speak with each of them while I head to the Hogshead. I saw some Ashwinders heading there. And as my mother would never go near the Hogshead, she is less likely to learn of my activities than if I were to wander the village questioning its residents.
What sort of information am I trying to gather from these people?
They may know what evidence Mr. Bickle had against Harlow, or they may have evidence of their own. We simply need to know whatever they know.
Where am I to find these friends of his?
I do not know about Mr. Rabe, but his wife, Daisy, is often in Hogsmeade, as is Agabus Filbert. And Otto Dibble, he works at Gladrags, so you will likely find him there.
Very well. I'll speak with them, see what I can learn.
I knew I could rely on you. We need to know how they are being blackmailed by Rookwood and Harlow. Meet me here after you have spoken with them.
Трава, растущая сквозь
Hopefully,
камни.
by the time you return, I will be able to move a bit more freely.
Mrs. Rabe should be nearby. Revelio.
What have I done?
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus Harlow. I'm a friend of the Bickles and I'm trying to gather evidence against him.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found my husband gone, and a note affixed to my door with a knife. The note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband would appreciate it if I acted quickly. But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give, and my dearest Isco is paying the price.
Are you sure the note means that your husband was kidnapped?
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find that someone had trampled the daisies in our garden. It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy. He would never have let that happen.
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
No, I'm worried sick about Isco, but he'd never want me to compromise my integrity. I also know that he's extremely clever. That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing for Harlow. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, which evidently makes me an enticing target for blackmail.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe. Knowing the lengths that Harlow will go to is helpful, albeit more than disturbing.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's gone. I don't know what to do.
I shall do all I can to get evidence against Harlow, Mrs. Rabe.
Very well. Here's the note I received. You must be careful as well. Please don't put yourself in danger.
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Thank you. I hope it's not too late.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends. Otto Dibble works at Gladrax. I should check.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
Mr. Dibble, may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning cravat today?
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the Bickles? All right. But please be discreet. Can't have Mr. Hill hearing this.
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the troll attack.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when you-know-who came into the shop. I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on the order he'd placed. I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent order. When I returned, he was holding the note.
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we've been, secretly engaged these past 6 months. We haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment here, depended upon my cooperation.
What does he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very expensive scarf from the counter, pocketed it, and smiled. He said, "Your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with delightful items like this every so often." I've been able to cover for his requests until now with some creative bookkeeping, but I can't keep it up for much longer. I'm terrified to say anything. I could never live without Rosie.
I met Mr. Hill the day of the troll attack. He was kind to me. Why don't you just tell him?
He's a lovely man, but when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a grave betrayal. I'd lose my job instantly, and Rosie as well.
What have you been doing to keep the extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping, and I've also been trying to cover the costs with my own savings, but I'm running out of money. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my circumstances and be worthy of Rosie.
Could you give me a bit more detail about the note? That might help me to identify it should I come across it.
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram at the top, RH. That's how Mr. Hill would know it was real.
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering evidence to take Harlow down.
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. He's an awful man and incredibly dangerous. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory. You may destroy it immediately.
Understood.
Now hurry off.
Revelio
Returns. Where was I?
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends. Agabus Filbert must be around here somewhere.
Hello there.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation, and so I refused.
You may have shared Mr. Bickle's fate if you had spoken out against Harlow as he requested.
Unfortunately, I suspect you're right.
You said that Harlow committed an act of violence against you. Could you tell me what happened?
Before my extraordinary wife, Dulcibella, passed away, she had just completed a small book of poetry. As a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, I had the book beautifully bound and plated in gold. One day, Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthals that comprised Rookwood's lot. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book of poetry with its exquisite gold plating. I watched helplessly, lying there in my entranceway as he walked away with the book, laughing as he went. I was shaken to my core. Still am, to be honest.
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking, as you already know.
I've spoken with Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Historically speaking,
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there. Natty must be around here somewhere. Revelio. Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward. hidden door. Natty must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly. Revelio.
It's exhausting. Stand.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
They don't seem to care for me.
Revelio.
It's not the world. Using that girl as bait. Everyone's coming for her. Just kill her. The whole student would be airing.
I know there's a hot tea later. There are some trouble. Maybe he reminded us we're still running things. Nuisance when supplies run over.
The book of poems that was taken from Agabus Filbert. He'll be thrilled to have this back. Revelio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio. Expelliarmus. Revelio. Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it. Expelliarmus! Leviosa! Revelio! You?
Expulsion! What are your thoughts on electricity? Now you've gone too far.
Revelio.
What are you, shot?
How dare you! You cannot control me!
Thought you could hide from me, did ya? Expulsion! Leviosa! Expulsion!
Revelio. must be here somewhere.
You found us! I knew you would realize I had left my wand for you.
Hello, Hamora.
Speak to Mr. Rick. He will tell you what to do.
Revelio. I need your help. Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you've been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. Thank you for coming. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. Even Natty's skill with wandless magic cannot free us. I need you to find my wand.
Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you'd best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Revelio.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and...
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Thank goodness the two of you are safe. Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have known it was you two.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him home to his wife. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're still risking your safety pursuing these dangerous men.
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents who've had their lives threatened by the Ashfinders. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into all of that. As for the two of you, I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great risk. Next time, please let the authorities handle the Ashwinders.
Yes, Officer. Do you have enough evidence to take down Harlow and the rest of Rookwood's lot?
Well, it's certainly a good start. We shall see. But you can leave this to me now. Natsai, you may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for looking.
Failure is a good thing. Build character.
I was standing there.
Mr. Filbert, I have your book.
But how did you... Oh, thank you. I can't tell you what this means to me.
I'm glad to have been of help.
Oh my. I cannot believe I have this bit of my dearest Dulcibella back. Thank you, my young friend. Thank you.
Revelio.
Или хочешь со мной разговаривать? Скотина. Ну ладно.
I've heard about you. Well, hello there. Come in, look around, and if you've been eating chocolate frogs, please refrain from touching. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Stop by whenever.
Revelio.
Oh, good, you're safe.
There you are. You were in such a state when you left.
The poachers got to my gran. Someone recognized me in Horndale Hall and they got to her.
What do you mean? Is she alright?
She's fine, thank goodness. But they were at her house, our house. They assumed I'd sent the egg there. She said they took the whole place apart looking for it, screaming that we'd cost them everything.
I'm sorry, Poppy. I'm glad she's all right. I don't think either one of us could have anticipated that.
I should have known. I underestimated the poachers. And now another creature's in danger.
What do you mean?
The poachers refused to leave empty-handed, so they took valuable journals that Gran had discovered when she was researching rare creatures. One of them contained theories about a secret hiding place of the Snidget, long thought to be extinct.
Where exactly are these Snidgets allegedly hidden?
Gran says the journals were a bit cryptic, which is good. Perhaps the poachers won't be clever enough to find the birds. From what she recalls, the journals only noted that the key to finding them lay in the moonlight. Gran thinks it can be narrowed down to a handful of locations.
Exactly what kind of creature is a Snidget?
It's a small bird with golden feathers. It's incredible. It has rotational wings that allow it to dart quickly in any direction. In fact, the golden snitch in Quidditch is based on the Snidget, which barbarically was actually used in the sport hundreds of years ago.
Why would Snidgets be valuable to poachers?
They could make more money with Snidgets than they ever would have fighting dragons. The golden Snidget's feathers and eyes are incredibly valuable. That's why they're believed to be extinct. They were hunted out of existence by wizard kind. If the poachers found some now, I can't bear to think about the horrific way they'd be bred and killed for profit.
I take it you aren't going to let the poachers anywhere near the Snidgets.
Gran wants me to stay out of it, but I know she's devastated that poachers might go after the Snidgets, if they still exist. We had the element of surprise on our side when we saved that dragon, but the poachers will be watching for us now.
We need allies. Others who hate the poachers enough to help us, who value creatures as much
Merlin's beard! You're a genius! The centaurs! They'd want the Snidgets protected at all costs.
Sounds as if we need to go and talk to the centaurs.
We'll need to be careful in how we approach them. Tensions with them are high. Still, I think they may be our only hope. Let me think on it. I'll let you know as soon as I have a plan.
Revelio.
Awful when they ask you a question now, isn't it? Grubby little faces. I'll just die.
If he thinks he's getting away with this,
Pardon me, is everything all right?
No, it's not. We only had 2 bells to go, but she just had to go and spoil things.
I'm afraid I don't follow. Who spoiled things? Was it what bells?
Professor Black ordered Mr. Moon to take down the bells in the bell tower. Said they were giving him a headache. Those bells are a part of Hogwarts. I wasn't about to let that happen. So I asked my friend Adelaide to help me put them back. We've always been a duo of sorts, Adelaide and Evangeline, Addie and Evie. Anyway, it was going swimmingly until Black started asking questions. Then she wasn't comfortable with our rule breaking. Now I'm stuck, unable to tell which bell goes where.
If only 2 bells are left, isn't it fairly easy to tell which goes where?
Easy for you, perhaps. I happen to be tone deaf. Mother likes to say I couldn't carry a tune if it hopped on my back like a chocolate frog. No point putting them back in if they don't sound just as they did before, for the sake of historical accuracy.
It's certainly an odd decree, even for Black, taking down the bells for a headache.
I agree. I thought it might also have been that they interrupted his hourly naps. That's all he does in his office, you know. But then I heard... Can you keep a secret?
I can.
I heard from Alice, who heard from Ollie, who heard from Eugenia, that it's because the bells reminded him of his wedding day. Breaks out in a sweat every hour on the hour. But mum's the word.
Is it really that important that the bells go back up?
Is it really that important? They're part of the school's history. Those bells likely told a young Merlin that he was running late to Charms, or called Ignatia Wildsmith to dinner. We can't simply fiddle with history. We're meant to be its stewards.
Perhaps I could help put the bells back up.
Really? Oh, that would be wonderful. The bells are in the bell tower just above the music room. You're certainly of more help than Adelaide.
I imagine the bells are just inside in the bell tower.
Так я же поправил.
The bells are back up, Evangeline.
Oh, you're a credit to the school. I can't wait to hear them. I can't wait for the headmaster to hear them. I wish I could see his face. Future generations may not truly appreciate what you've done, but I do. And I hope that you do as well. I don't know how much this means for me and for Hogwarts.
My grandfather went to the school.
Welcome back.
Hello, Professor. I have news. The goblins are looking for something. Another repository. They've built drills to help with their search.
Most troubling.
Are these repositories like the broken container I found at Rookwood Castle?
They are. I fear we have no time to lose. Have a look at the map. Fortunately, the next trial is fairly nearby.
It's Hogwarts.
As you know, I was headmistress in my time. My portrait hangs in the headmaster's office. In fact, I witnessed Professor Black learn of your arrival. And I'll confess that I wondered about you.
Wait, is the next trial in the headmaster's office?
It is. I had hoped that when the time came, the occupant of that office would be of help to us. Unfortunately, this headmaster seems wildly unconcerned with anything but himself. You'll need to access the office while he's away.
I understand. Very well. I'll find some way to get in.
Good. I shall meet you in my portrait there. Until then.
How will I gain access to the headmaster's office? Perhaps Professor Fig... Revelio. Professor Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald seemed very concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the portkey. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. All right. You'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I've actually met Scrope, but I'm not sure he'll tell me. He's rather devoted to the Black family.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't polyjuice potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have polyjuice potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to the ministry on his behalf. Now, time is of the essence. Drink up and I shall explain more. How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him we're to meet a liaison from the ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Now to find the headmaster's house elf.
Do you have a moment, Professor? Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp. Places to be.
Of course, sir. Only you'd asked me about a particular potion, and I
did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unending...
Chewing with your mouth open? Where are your manners? You call that a shine on those boots? Do better.
What could the headmaster want?
Gareth! Mr. Weasley! What are you...
Oh, Professor. Yes, of course.
I'm looking...
the little one-eared fellow.
I am watching you, Mr. Weasley. Prime potion ingredient. What? Bah. That's on your way.
Oh, there's one for my diary.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Headmaster, here. What could you want?
Mr. Gore.
I beg your pardon.
Taking the day off, eh?
I have to write.
Ah, yes. Mixed with,
Are you feeling all right, sir?
I assure you, I am quite... Greetings.
Something is very wrong.
Professor, a word? Professor Black, we could still...
But the injury, madam...
Professor, more than once, and they are fine now.
What nonsense!
A silly game. I've a good mind to write.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment?
I wonder...
What did we do to deserve him as a head?
Stand proud, purebloods. The future is yours.
The headmaster. Nothing better than... I hope it's not about anything I've been doing.
Miss Broom.
Oh, Professor.
Remind me of your area of...
Charms, sir. None but...
Well, keep at it, Broom. And before...
Well, they're as good as invisible to me.
What was that, Broom?
Something seems a little off with the headmaster.
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
Professor, a word, please. Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley.
Sir?
Ah.
Oh.
I've decided to give him a bit more...
leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise?
I realise that, and I'd like to keep it that way.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I've heard unsettling rumour to confronting Ranrock's loyal...
What? I mean, I shall keep an eye... Good.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Scrope's as hard a worker as any house elf.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope's...
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
It's pure...
Close, Master.
Obviously. Yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, Master knows that Scrope...
There is another matter, Scrope.
Oh, Apollonian's diary. That is quite a surprise, Master. What do you wish Scrope to do with this treasure? Rubbish.
Whatever you wish, Scrope. It's your treasure. Now, off with you. The polyjuice potion's wearing off. I best get out of sight. Ahem! Attention, students! I hereby decree that the Great Hall be forthwith decorated in the stunning banners of Slytherin. I shall be taking no questions at this time. Made it just in time. It's wearing off.
Fig was right. I can't believe it worked. Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Hello, Hamura.
Revelio.
Off on another adventure, are we?
Revelio.
Hello, Hamura.
Revelio. Revelio.
Hello, Hamura.
Revelio. Revelio. The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password. Revelio. toujours pure. I wonder if all the elite wizarding families have a motto. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Revelio. Aloha Mora. Revelio. Aloha Mora.
Интересно, какая замечательная надпись появилась. Нравится.
Revelio. Revelio.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
What can I expect to find?
A story. I cannot say.
I suspect there will be...
Your suspicions are...
Has this been under the headmaster's nose all this time? Revelio. That must be the pedestal. Where am I? Professor Fitzgerald? Can you hear me?
I am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not always as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. Use in this place as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
When I could, I'd be free by now.
They're gone, for now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? I need to time this just right. I see. A staircase straight ahead. Ladder. Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there. Best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can. That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them. Nothing this way, but more danger. Must be able to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way. That doorway looks like the only safe way forward. Now's my chance. That's the way forward. think I'm invisible. They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them. This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide. Wield the wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Stone. This must be for me.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead. Nothing.
I can't believe she's dead.
Oh, poor Neve.
God, let us always honor her.
May her memory be a treasure to us forever.
You found me, but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self. But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should. Remember that as you witness my memory.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin Silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with in the wrong hands.
You saw what I did for my father. Oh, Neve, imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain. What are you doing? Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Is it true? Has someone completed the first 3 trials?
It is, and I have.
You are so...
young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
It seems we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
some exciting news to share.
Hello, Deke.
Indeed, Deke.
A phoenix?
Deke would not doubt.
Well, I'd better go.
Deke thinks so. Deke is not sure why. Deke hopes that you.
Does it get any more cosy than Hogsmeade?
I was told that if you put in a good effort, it would.
I beg your pardon, but Wingardium Leviosa makes light work.
Plenty for your perusal today. Take your time. I suspect you have a sharp eye for fashion. Be sure to stop. Whatever you're about. Revelio.
I can do this. I can do this. They will want to help.
Is this where we're meeting the centaurs?
What?
Once we tell them about this.
I hope you're right. Perhaps they'll be able to tell.
I suppose they are.
That's exactly the right.
What is it? That's right. We'll simply be honest with them.
Yes, of course. We'll meet with them.
What do you think you're doing here, humans?
Please! We were hoping to speak with you.
Ah! I suppose you'd like a tale for your friends of the time you spoke to a centaur, and it spoke back.
No, never. We're here because we need your help.
Enough! You made a grave error in judgment in coming here, little witch.
Leave them be, Alec. We do not harm the young. It is not our way.
You forget your place, old fool. I'm the leader of this herd, and while you cling to our way, their kind continue to slaughter beasts like us without a care.
From what I can see, they have slaughtered no one. They will leave here unharmed.
Mark my words, Doran. If I ever see them again, it will be all 3 of your heads.
Foolish children. Do you know what happens to wizards who wander here? Now, follow me before
Golden Snidgets are still alive, and the poachers are after them. They know that the key to finding them lies in the moonlight, but they don't know what that means yet. Please help us find the Snidgets before the poachers do.
Could it be? In the south, there is a cave within which lies what the poachers seek. A moonstone. Retrieve it and place it in the henge in the forest. I, on the other hand, must go speak with the herd. Find me after you have done this.
I don't understand. So the moonlight mentioned in the journal doesn't refer to actual moonlight, but to a moonstone. What do moonstones have to do with Snidgets? And why was he so certain about where we could find one?
Isn't Moonstone or...
Knowing centaurs,
He could have been a bit...
Centaurs can... It is a shame how...
That's what the leader of the...
Well, if Doran knows something, I can head to the library and... I'll let you know what I find.
Revelio. Knowing the meat, he's likely studied here. Likely this astronomy table will be best used when it's dark. Revelio. Seems a pleasant... Revelio.
Sebastian, a lost relic from a catacomb which requires a dark sacrifice.
I know how it sounds, but if this can help you, it's worth the risk.
Does Ominous know about this?
He helped find the scriptorium where we discovered Slytherin's spellbook.
Very well. If Ominous will be there, I'll meet you. We don't have much time. Solomon wants to leave Veldcroft.
What? Leave? Never mind. You need to stall him. Buy us time, Anne. Please.
I shall do my best. I'll be in touch.
Solomon can't take Anne from Feldcroft. Where would they go? When would I see her?
Sebastian,
I can't believe my uncle wants to leave Feldcroft.
time.
I've learned more about the relic. I cross-referenced. That's when I realised something.
So we have to get Anne to the cat...
It'll be worth the risk. Our biggest hurdle may be convince...
And we have to keep all of this from your...
Let me handle Ominous this time. Do you think if he found out? I doubt it. He won't say. But Anne thinks he once decided to fight fire with fire. At least that's what she thought she heard. So, I'm not sure.
Good luck with Ominous.
I shall let you know when the... See you soon. Mind your grass.
Revelio.
Don't look down.
Let's go! Come on, Highwing!
The mind.
Revelio.
This might be the best meal I've had in years. No, I mean it. I've never seen a sword like it. Little moon calf, far from home, eh?
Revelio.
Been going to herbology class, I see. Always on the
I've been fighting since you were. Enough of this nonsense.
Revelio.
Reminds me of the time I...
Expelliarmus.
Young one, we're not like to do that now.
Hello, Hamura.
If I pay one.
Revelio. Confringo. 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 Revelio. Confringo. Imperial. Revelio. Revelio. Confringo. Accio. Corso. Shame I didn't have an audience for that one. Revelio. Revelio. looks intriguing. These rocks have seen better days. Revelio. Revelio. That wasn't too hard. Revelio. 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 I should investigate. Revelio.
What are you up to now?
Wonder who lives here. Revelio. Revelio.
Thought it wanted more than a
Revelio.
The wistful you go poking back at the tracks of a razor. Stop mounting nothing. You can. I must spare the copper pot and I'll...
Revelio. This could prove dangerous if I'm not careful. It's like a place right out of a storybook. Revelio. Revelio. Revelio.
Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo. Wingardium Leviosa. Confringo.
That wasn't so difficult. Blockade. Workwood's punched the hole already here.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Could the Phoenix be in there?
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Confringo.
Revelio.
Do you? What? No. Keep playing. You've not much to see your heaven. Imagine a flying bird.
I shall get that.
Oh,
Enjoy seeing the secrets, do you?
Not people puppets! You there! I see you! Your luck at killing us.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio.
Useful of him.
Revelio. It's shameful what you've done to helpless beasts. Confringo. Revelio.
Next we get. We're keeping people out.
Treadwell's precious.
Here I find you.
I shall kill you.
Let me out.
Talk of what you
Leviosa.
Revelio. A phoenix. It almost seems as if it wants me to follow it. I need to find it before the poachers do. Revelio. There it is again. Confringo. Revelio. Revelio. 8 legs is simply too many. Revelio.
Is this your
You little kid!
Revelio. That was for highway. The beasts are safer now. Confringo! Take you somewhere safe. Let's get you back to the room. Deke's going to be pleased. Revelio. This looks intriguing.
Brood. Did you find the phoenix?
Yes, Deke. And I rescued it from the poachers. I have it here. It's safe.
Remarkable. Well, what are you waiting for? Deke cannot wait to... Beauty. You keep it close. Professor Weasley and Deke were right to tell you about the Room of Requirement. Look at all you've done, and how many...
I couldn't have done it without you.
Deke is helping you do so. Deke will always be...
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Revelio.
I've been meaning to speak with you.
I still can't believe we escaped the ash one.
You may not realize it.
I wonder how everyone...
I told my mother. She likely told Ab, unfortunately.
If she knew more about it...
If she knew any more...
I'm sorry.
She has not. If someone had stopped them...
What exactly happened?
It was a beautiful day.
Galloping?
He could become... We were on our way. One of them saw...
He didn't want you to...
Exactly. In an instant, as he fell. And then he was gone.
Your fault?
He died protect... My mother and I tried to... A few years later.
Do you think your father...
Oh my. But I think he, of all people, would. And I think he would have been...
What does your mother think?
Well, she misses him. But that does not...
Do you think taking...
No. He... And I know there is...
I'm sorry, Nat.
He was. We all have our burden.
Yes.
Exactly. Soon you and I will... And once he is gone, we are making... Thank you again for saving me. You deserve all of the praise you have received.
Revelio.
I haven't slept well, thanks.
In today's lesson, we will cover a truly thrilling event. The Goblin Rebellion of 1752 and all its triumphant tragedy. But more specifically, we will address the devastating effect it had on the wizard milling industry. Throughout the many goblin battles, countless wizard cloaks were lost. Actually, we do know the number. 632. But history occurs outside the classroom, and look, it's time for my constitutional. One can practically osmose the history flowing through Hogwarts.
I think the professor wants us to follow him.
And now for a stroll to the Bell Tower entrance hall. Along...
If you fail history of magic, you're doomed to repeat it. The class, that is.
The hall and the bell towers that loom above it contain myriad interesting artifacts. Good to see you again.
That one.
Are you? No doubt not all goblins are rebellious.
Did you say Bragball?
Well known for... Back to our class topic.
Revelio.
Students can find him on display. Oh, yes, I see.
Yes.
The thrill of these scholar... Now, he's also... standing in eternal but symbolic watch over the bell tower.
Revelio.
Retinue of loyal knights, or rather, statues of knights, I should clarify. Keen-eyed students will spot the statue of Sir Puddle of the cheerful countenance nestled among the ranks. His fame was not one.
These bits of broom are all that's left of a
combat.
This is a centuries-old likeness of Pangadon. Fearless mouse hunter, devoted study companion. People have always loved their pets.
Revelio.
I find that comforting.
Approachable demeanor. One to make the waving statue's acquaintance.
Professor Binns.
Ah, well done. So beloved. Of course that didn't...
Pity goblins and wizards.
True. But, history... The wise... written by...
Revelio.
Nothing pleasant about this coast.
I received your owl.
I'm glad you came. I spotted droves of Ranrock's loyalists. How are they still...
I don't know. She was unnerved by...
These keepers of...
It doesn't work like that. They're showing me the...
Oh, either they...
Of course I care, Sebastian.
Fine.
We don't have a choice. Now, shall we...
Let's go, quickly, before we're spotted. Keep a close eye out. I saw some of Ranrock's crew moving off the path just ahead.
I wonder why.
Raiding, I imagine. This mountain used to safeguard local hamlet valuables, but it's been abandoned ever since Ranrock took hold of the coast. All of Ranrock's loyalists deserve the same fate. Nice work. Thestrals overhead? Some consider them a bad omen.
Not everyone does.
I know that.
All right.
I'm making small talk. I'm not going to trek up this mountain in silence.
Kill any who trespass.
There they are. Let's go.
Wait, we should have some sort of plan.
I'm through planning.
Hello? Impressed? Fringo. Hit it. Jimmy, laugh! You'll pay for that hideous scratch! You won't survive! You won't stop me. Oh, it was meant to be. That's best. Not quite.
They got what they deserved.
What were you thinking?
I was thinking about...
You could have got us killed.
But I didn't. Looks like Ranrock's loyalists were heading further up the path.
Let's keep going.
Ramrock's gonna make everyone pay.
Anything made from goblin silver belongs to us. Whether it's a sword or a repository, or whatever that is.
Did you hear that, Goblin?
Ridiculous notions.
Rebellion.
Shit.
Afraid to fight? Such arrogance.
Revelio.
I agree. Only good wizards are dead wizard. Ranrock's got that right.
Revelio. Revelio.
This must be it.
Sebastian, wait. Listen to me. I know Lord Gork said, stop it. That's enough.
I thought we won.
We do. He told me that Ranrock somehow, that's why they always...
Fine. I do trust.
Good. Ranrock clearly knows we have our work cut.
Agreed.
Lovely to see you both.
Revelio. So far, so good. Revelio.
How fitting.
Expelliarmus! Confringo!
Revelio. Almost as good as if I'd done it myself.
Confringo!
Revelio.
Confringo!
These spiders are determined to make a meal of us.
I'm sure we taste better than a goblin, you know. Revelio. Rid the world of another spider. I shall sleep.
A staircase leading here. Whatever for?
Everyone's been here for ages.
Confringo!
Revelio.
Confringo!
Look at this place. Not really my style. A bit much if you ask me.
Getting through the cavern can't have been the only challenge. Perhaps we should search for runes.
Can't get out of here quick enough.
Revelio.
Nice teamwork.
Nothing like an angry troll to bring friends together. Leviosa. Reparo.
That was a piece of work.
More than one. Revelio. A journal entry. Isadora was here. Accio. Wingardium Leviosa. Revelio.
Breath after all of those stairs. And the view. Well worth it.
Another barrier. We can blast through it, I'm certain. Good news?
This journal entry sounds worrisome.
Almost as good as I've done it myself.
This place can't have belonged to only Isadora.
Triptych pointed us here. Another rune symbol. I should be fluent in runic language by now.
Revelio. Revelio.
Could this be another enigma created?
Isadora must have honed her skill with ancient magic here. I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
The final canvas piece to the triptych. We've done it.
Isadora should not have had to keep all this secret.
I know from the memories I've seen that the Keepers and Isadora didn't see eye to eye on the use of ancient magic. But I don't understand why she seems to have gone to such great lengths to tell her story without their knowledge.
I wish you could see one of her memories.
So do I.
Perhaps completing the triptych will shed more light on all of this.
Revelio.
I cannot believe the journey this triptych took us on.
This is it.
Don't keep me in suspense. Go on, place it.
Huh. Another pensive.
This is what we've been chasing.
I wonder.
What is it?
Let's find out.
I cannot bring my brother back, Father. But I can give you peace. Please, have a seat.
Isadora, we are all most intrigued to hear.
We're ready. I've something to show you. Father, these are my colleagues from Hogwarts. Father hasn't spoken since my brother died. On my travels, I confirmed that which I've always believed, that we have the power to take away pain.
Isadora. What have you done?
I took his pain.
Thank you.
That worked?
It did indeed.
Of course it did. It's goblin silver.
I need something much bigger.
All right. It would help if you could tell me more about what it is you're storing.
Magic. Left over from a spell I devised to remove pain, but if used correctly, its power can be used to do even more good.
Why would you want to store such magic away?
I only need to keep it safe until I can convince my colleagues of its worth. Magic like this unnerves some.
Not everyone's ready to wield such power.
Perhaps not. Someone will be.
She took away the pain. I knew it. I knew there was a way to help Anne.
Something isn't right, Sebastian. What do you mean?
You saw what she did.
No, not the memories, the portrait. I think the reason Isadora hasn't appeared is because she can't.
I don't follow.
We have seen that view before. The abandoned home in Felgroth, the destroyed painting, it was her.
So someone destroyed a bit of enchanted canvas, but we found the memory.
Yes, you're right.
We saw what she wanted us to see. We saw what she could do, what you can do.
But I don't know how to do what Isadora did.
Well, then you shall learn. The Keepers can teach you.
I'm not sure that they would. The Keepers believe that removing someone's ability to feel pain, it's a highly complicated, unpredictable form of magic. One that should be wielded with great care. If at all.
If at all? You've overcome all of their challenges. You've more than proven yourself. You can wield it. You have the ability. Please, talk to the Keepers. If not for me, then for Anne.
Why did the Keepers want to keep Isadora quiet? Why destroy her portrait?
Интересно.
Good travel broadens the mind.
I know a murder trial when I see one.
Revelio.
Well, I wouldn't give him a cup of mutton.
What are you up to now?
I will make you.
Revelio.
Bombarda. Now.
I'll get you for this! Put me on the ground now! What's the point of this exactly?
Quick enough.
How did you...
Revelio. Accio. Bombarda.
Your blood's on Ranrock's hands.
Revelio.
There could be goblin loyalists in here. No sign of Lodgok out here. He must be inside already. Look at the size of this mine.
Something seems wrong.
This place is teeming with Ranrock's loyalists.
I won't rest.
Expelliarmus. Revelio.
This cart ought to get me deeper into the mine. Just like Gringotts, but I'm in the driver's seat this time.
Something seems wrong.
How deep will this take me?
Redrone's gonna be pleased with our progress. Who was on that car? Let me have with his part, will ya?
That has to be the end up ahead.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio. Revelio.
Kill smells rotten.
Revelio. Confringo. Revelio. Accio.
Centuries of injustice.
Revelio. Accio.
Someone's here.
What is it? I only hope we've got
Revelio.
too late for you to learn the error of your ways.
Confringo. Protego.
These devices. I hope I can get to Ranrock before Lodgok does.
Revelio.
Another drill is complete. The wizarding world will crumble.
I can end this right now. I have to destroy the hill and stop Ranrock's loyalists.
Eh? Oh.
Revelio. Confringo.
That is unfortunate. No matter, we will build another.
I found this one lurking outside.
Lord Gok, come to make amends, little brother.
I came to stop this.
What is this you've brought me? It cannot be. All this time, you knew where it was.
You're right.
I'll never understand you, Lord Gok. So gullible. That witch did not consider you an equal. She, like all wizard kind, sought only to use you.
You're wrong, Ranrock.
The young ones are especially deceitful. They are taught to hide their disgust for us, as they exploit us.
Astonishing that our ancestors ever trusted each other.
All this time, looking everywhere for the final repository, searching in vain for Bragbor's last journal. Wasted my time chasing a child. And my little brother knew where it was all along. But now, I don't need you. I don't need any of you.
I was bringing it to you.
You are a traitor to our kind. Abracadabra!
Poor Lord Gok. Dead by his brother's hand. No wonder he tried so hard to reason with him. Now to get out of this blasted place. I'll send word to Fig to meet me in the map chamber. He and the keepers need to know Ranrock has that journal and knows where the final repository is. This mine could be hiding a secret. Ranrock and his loyalists.
can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented flu powder.
Я думаю, на этом пока все.